Good evening. Welcome to Monday Nights with Massettis and Friends. We've got the full house tonight. Kev, James, Trevor, Uncle Steve, and tonight we're joined by our friend Justin. So appreciate everybody being here. Thank you for tuning in at home. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing good.
Great. Yeah. Not too bad.
Good. Good.
Very good. Everybody recovered from the Super Bowl?
Yeah. Fantastic.
I made it through the Super Bowl.
I don't know about the rest of you guys. I'm not really a big football fan, but all I care about is the score and the numbers and how they pertain to our pools that we're in. And none of them worked out.
Yeah.
So, I hope if any of you were involved or did any wagering, it fared better than it did for my household. But
no, piss poor over here too. Not good.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. I hope everybody enjoyed the game. If you're a fan of football, hope your team won. If not, there's always next year, right? So, but now that is behind us, this week kicks off the pulling season. Wednesday night, the 11th, Max Cackle Power Sports. Last week we had Donnie Fagundes on the Tulare Fairgrounds this year for the California Winter Nationals. It's always a fun event. It could be a little chilly, but Wednesday night, 6:30 p.m. I don't know. Looking forward to it. I think Trevor and James will both be there with us. Kev, you've got other stuff going, right? You're going to be out of town?
Yeah, I'm going to be gone. If it works out, maybe I can swing through on the way back through, but I don't know.
Okay. Steve, you're probably not going to make it up here on a Wednesday night, I don't think.
Wednesdays are tough.
Yeah. And Justin, if the pictures I've been seeing on Facebook are fairly recent, I don't think you're going to be ready yet by Wednesday.
Not without a miracle.
Well, there's more pools coming this summer. But anyways, it's good to see everybody. And tonight we have Justin Colvard with us. I've just met you this year. When did you actually start pulling on yourself with this pickup?
This season, 2025, was the first year that I put it together and came out with it.
Perfect. So why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us where you are, where you're from, what you do a little bit, and we'll get into your truck and the details of it.
Justin Colvard. I'm from Turlock, California, born and raised. I live out here in Belico now, which is only a few miles. And I work at Stanislaus Food Products, work in the electrical department. And I've been there for a few years now, and that's basically it. I don't do much but work on my truck some more.
Yeah, perfect.
Nice.
Perfect. So tell us a little bit about your pull truck. I know it's a square body Chevy, but
so my pull truck, wow. So the whole way it came about was about 5 years ago. I had an El Camino that I was going to put together, and I was going to make it a drag race car. And my wife wanted me to do like a dual purpose thing. She wanted to have like a date night car, be able to take it on the street, and then maybe I could make it like a hot rod and go race it. And anyway, so I had hurt my neck a few years ago. I herniated 3 discs in my neck, and I wasn't really able to work on the car anymore. So I ended up selling the car, but I kept all the running gear, the transmission, the engine, and the things, that make it go. And so a few years, not even a few years, actually, I think about 1 year after that, but the summer before that, my wife and I had been going to the pools a lot. And I kept telling her I wanted to put a truck together. And it started out the same thing again, hey, I want to have a date night hot rod kind of deal. And so it started out that way. I was going to pull in street mod. And then once I started kind of looking at the brass tacks of everything, it's actually cheaper or a little bit more convenient to just go ahead and cut the thing up and make it a super stock. And so once I kind of convinced her into that, here we are. I just, pulled out the grinder, the torch, and the welder, and went to town and put this stuff together.
And have you
Nice.
taken her on a date in the truck?
At MJC, I took her from the end of the track out to the pits.
That's pretty
It's
good.
close.
That
Yeah.
counts.
It was
100%.
romantic.
Nice.
Yeah, it is romantic. Then
But
people
no,
say people say romance is dead. They need to
Yeah,
meet you,
right.
Justin.
But that's about the only time she's ridden in it. As far as the pools goes, it's too loud for her. It hurts her ears. Where I'm over here just loving it, she's covering her ears up. So, but anyway, she's super supportive over the whole thing, and she allows me to do everything I need to do. And I've just been having a really good time with it, honestly. Kind of living out one of my my childhood dreams, I guess you would say. When I was a kid. Just kind of being around it, and then I was away from it for a lot of years, and then coming back into it and seeing what it is and getting the bug to want to put my own truck together, and slowly but surely it's coming along, and here I am now with it.
That's awesome.
So pulling is not new to you. It's in your family history, right?
It is. My dad pulled from, I want to say, probably about 1979 until maybe 86, somewhere in there.
Dang.
He started the story with his pulling started up here where we live. There's an off-road park called LaGrange Off-Road Park, and he used to have Jeeps and all that kind of thing. Well, one day we went up there, and I remember this day. And so we went up there to LaGrange, and on the way home, we came down Bradbury Road out here in Turlock, which is where Danny Coelho's shop is. And Danny Coelho happened to have his sled out there, and they were doing some type of pull. And my dad hooked his Jeep up. Danny let my dad hook his Jeep up to the sled. And as the saying goes, he was hooked. And so he built a Jeep with a fellow named Cliff Easton, who had another truck called Intoxication out of Turlock. And anyways, they had that Jeep for a few years. And once the Cliff took his Jeep and my dad took his engine, and he bought it was the old Yeller truck. And I believe it was a fellow named Marvin Fernandez who had it. And it was the original old Yeller truck. And my dad bought it and turned it into the Screaming Eagle. And so he pulled
Very nice.
thank you. He pulled from about 81 to, I don't know, 85, 86 in there with that truck. He started out like, I think he was doing like 3,500 pound modified.
Wow.
And he ended up, I think, well, when he was done with it, it was super modified. It had a blower on it and all that stuff. But yeah,
It looks like it'd be hard to see out of.
yeah.
Did he chop the top or?
So the story behind the chop top on that thing is it's a funny story. Where we lived at the time when he bought it, it wouldn't fit in the garage because it was.
I
too
knew it was
tall.
going to be that.
So they parked it on the street, and he had it on the street there for a little while. And anyways, he got a ticket. So the only solution was to chop the top. So they chopped the top into the garage.
Got to get it off the street. That makes sense.
And right, and the reason why the chop is the height that it is, from what he tells me, the only thing that they had that was a consistent height where they could do it was Budweiser beer cans.
You knew it, Steve.
I don't know. I feel like I've either heard this entire story or just somehow it all makes sense, because that is exactly what I was thinking. My first question was going to be, hey, was it just because it looks badass, or did it have to fit in the garage? Obviously,
No, they were like,
second
how
one
tall should we make it? And they went, this tall.
Exactly
That's exactly what it was.
Like, Like they looked around like,
within
I don't
that
know.
shop said, here's some beer cans. We got plenty of these. Let's use these. And
Yeah,
only-
we could use this all the way around.
Honestly,
That's
it's the only logical measuring device that
Oh,
you would
for
come up
sure.
with. I think this is exactly the way it should have gone, and I'm super happy that that's the way it went.
yeah. And that's the story behind
perfect.
that truck.
That's
And,
It's awesome.
It's a hell of a
Thank God
story,
Buzz
even if it's
thank God they were at least this tall.
Yeah, well, I mean,
yeah.
I would have preferred a tall can, maybe.
Yeah.
The size beer can might be a little short, but
Hey, at least they thought to stand it up instead of just lay it on its side. And
yeah, right.
Would have been smaller. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but it was a pretty unique truck for the time. I don't think there was any other trucks around during that time that had that look or went for that style, and it ran fairly decent. It was a good truck, good solid truck.
That's great.
Do you guys do you know where that truck is today, or is it
No,
still?
that's the $1 million question. So
Let's find it.
If anybody out there is watching this and has any kind of lead or line on it, please let me know. I think that truck would make an awesome country mod truck, and I would love to find it. He ran a 427 in it, and if I was ever able to find it, that's exactly what I would do with it.
We
Yeah,
need to
that'd be
get
awesome.
we need to get Jason Ingham on the hunt.
Yeah.
I've talked to
He
him a
probably
little bit
knows where
about
it
it.
is.
We messaged a little bit about it, and I don't know what that. My dad says he sold it. The engine went to somebody in San Jose, and then the other story that I've heard, when he sold it, I guess he had a complete extra body and chassis for it, and it went to Sonora, and I believe the people who bought it called it Natural High, and I've heard, I believe it was Russell Stilley's truck. He said that his truck used to be Natural High at one time too. So there may be some kind of connection.
If I remember right, Natural High was Dan Moore.
Okay.
But it was also, I kind of remember a chop top, but the Russell's truck was fueling around, which was the Pereiras, all from the Dos Palos area, but and a very similar body style. But not to say that the Pereiras didn't buy that body from your dad. But
yeah, I
there was
have no idea.
Yeah, two different Natural High and fueling around that were two different vehicles.
Okay.
Hell, what do I know? I was a little kid back then, but well, that's
Sounds like
super cool.
sounds like you
history
need to
there.
get the sounds like you need to get the investigative staff, meaning your sons, on this to figure out what happened.
Yep, I'm sure we can do that. So your current truck, Justin, is it a truck that you've had for a long time, or something you just started a project to pull with?
I started this project to pull with it. So after I sold the El Camino and, good old Marketplace, I found this truck on Marketplace. I had one of my buddies from work follow me from Turlock to Galt to go pick it up. And I picked it up in April of 24, I think. And first time I pulled it was in April of 25. So
Not bad.
Cool.
yeah, I put about a year, getting it all put together as much as I could, anyways. For what it is, and so now I pulled last season. I pulled 5,500 super stock last season. Had a pretty good time doing that, and but I kind of wanted to, raise the level of competition. So I have decided that this year I'm going to try to pull 6,000 super stock, and that's why the truck is
Very nice.
Yeah, and so it's setting the bar a little bit higher. The horsepower, obviously, just everything about the truck is been rebuilt and getting put back together, and that's why it's in the state that it's in right now.
That's always a pretty fun class to watch. Like I feel like those trucks are all pretty tight, pretty competitive.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
For what I'm doing or what I'm able to do, 6,000 is kind of the pinnacle of what I would be able to do. And there's some pretty serious trucks in that class. And so to try to go out there and be competitive with those guys, I mean, you really got to step up your game. And for what I did with it in 5,500, I mean, it was okay, but it wouldn't even have a chance in 6,000. So that's, now I've got a new engine, new axles and just pretty much everything. It's a new truck all the way around. I'll hopefully have everything done to it, except for I probably won't have it painted, but it's going to be a complete frame up, everything new.
That's awesome.
I wouldn't
great.
worry about the paint. That thing looks good.
Yeah.
I think that's your look.
For being an ugly beat up thing, it's kind of cool.
No, it's awesome.
Yeah, thank you. But
So
yeah, no,
John Boer weighs in there. You're right.
oh yeah, so nice.
Yep. Is this you and your dad?
That is me and my dad. Yes.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah,
I was wondering, because I know you're not short, but now I see how your dad got away with that super chopped top.
Yeah,
'Cause,
right.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
not
no,
saying your dad's short, but like it makes more sense.
Well, we're standing on a little bit of an incline there, and I'm on the higher side of the incline.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's true.
No,
I
my
can
dad's
see
not
that.
very tall.
Hey, that happens to me in pictures all the time. I'm always standing in a hole or on the lower side of an incline. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you're a little short, Steve, but that's okay. That's okay.
And I got to say though, with having my dad being able to come out to the pools and to see this whole thing happen or whatever, I mean, that was the whole purpose of it. I wanted him to, be able to share this with me, and he's been super supportive. And it's been great. Like I see like how you guys do. You guys have 3 generations now of poolers, and your dad, your guys, and your boys and everything. I mean, that's awesome. And
I bet that must have been real special. Yeah, it must have been real special for him to be able to get back out there and see you doing it in a truck you built. That must have been awesome.
I think so. I can see him glowing and beaming, and he gets
That's
pretty
great.
happy. But yeah, pulling all the way around so far, everything about it has been pretty awesome. The people in it, the opportunities that it creates, pulling's good stuff. I think more people should get into it.
Hey, can we go back for 1 sec? You didn't go like use a stock truck and just try it out at a pull, like, hey, do I like this or not? You just literally went all in. You're like, F it, I'm building a truck. Is that right?
Oh yeah, I went. I mean, I was gonna do street mod, but that
I know you're gonna do. You just built a badass truck though instead of trying it first.
Yeah, no, I just went all in.
Good for you. I love it.
Thankfully, when I was younger, I worked in welding shops and stuff like that, so I have enough of a foundation on the fabrication side of things to be self-sufficient in that area.
Yeah.
So I've done all my own welding, fabricating. Basically on the first truck, or the 5500 truck, I did that truck literally 100% by myself with no blueprint. I didn't have anybody around that had pool trucks. I pulled up a couple pictures on the internet, found a couple of designs that I thought looked cool, like, as far as my solid suspension and all that stuff went. And I just went for it. And, knock on wood, thank God it's gone down the track good. Every pool, I haven't had it go haywire or bounce around or do anything silly like that yet.
That's great.
But this year with this new engine, that story may change.
Yeah, you could take everything you learned last year and just put that aside and start over now.
I think that's going to be the scenario. Yeah.
Hey, so John Boer is asking. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, the name of the Jeep. I see the comment there.
Yeah.
I don't know if it actually had a name. It was yellow. I know that. And I don't know if the Jeep had a name. I don't know if they ever named it.
Okay.
So I do know the Jeep, it pulled 35. The deal was, this is why they got rid of it. My dad was going to pull it in 3,500 and Cliff was going to pull it in 4,500. And what ended up happening is every time my dad would pull it in 3,500, he would break something on it, an axle or something. So Cliff never got to pull it. And I think that's what, led them to go their separate ways with their pulling equipment.
Yeah, it's a classic breakup story, man.
Yes, exactly.
Fair enough. Yeah. So I agree with Chris here. I mean, I don't really give a shit about the distributor part, but the first part is very true.
Chris is a hell of a guy.
Definitely. But then we got another Chris weighing in. Says you're a bad influence.
Chris
no.
is a hell of a guy too. Chris Turner, he's been. There's a couple of people that when I started doing this, and like I said, I had no idea. I had no platform, no nothing, no previous experience as far as like trying to build a pool truck or put it together. And Chris Turner is most definitely one of the people that has helped me out. I hit him up on Facebook one day and I asked him a question about a hitch, and I didn't know him and he didn't know me, but he's been so good on giving me information and just being, he lives not too far away from me, and like he's one of the he's one of the good ones.
That's really cool that you say that, because when Chris first came on here, he had told us that, I think it was at Turlock. Chris can chime in here, but I'm paraphrasing. I think he went, watched one of the polls, decided he wanted to get into it, and then reached out to John Bower on Facebook. And very similar story. John kind of helped him get set up. So that's really cool that it goes full circle like that.
Right, he's paying it forward.
He's paying it forward,
Yeah.
No,
So at some point, Justin, you can expect somebody to reach out to you, and you now know your obligation. You've got to get them into the sport.
No, I agree, but the problem is these guys that helped me knew what they're talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about, man. I'm fine.
A couple of years.
Might help or not.
I don't know. You might be getting bad John Bohr advice at this point. You're getting you, Chris.
It just trickles down.
I would say though.
Just kidding, John.
Chris Turner's helped me a lot, and another person actually who's helped me quite a bit. There's 2, 3. Man, the list goes on and on. But another person who really connected me with a lot of people is Chad Arzy, and it was kind of the same scenario. We were messaging back and forth on Facebook, and he just pointed me the right directions. And a lot of times, Jason Hicks, Chad introduced me to Jason, Larry Lopes, like all these guys that have. They've all been generous with information. They've all helped a lot. They're all good ambassadors to the sport. And, it's lucky that for me that some of these people have really accepted me into the fold and, allowed me to do what I've done with the sport, because honestly, without people's help, I couldn't make it. I might get lucky here and there or whatever, but some of these guys have given me little bits of information that have taken me very far. And it's not that I've gone so far. It's just that without that information, man, this thing would have never even got off the ground.
Yeah.
So it's good to have, people help you out, and the community being small and the circle being tight, it's just good to have people around that help out, and so many people that are willing to help.
Well, and I think that's true of most all the people involved in this. I mean, all the guys you mentioned are super good guys, but you could pretty much call anybody that we pull with in your class or a different class, and they would offer to do whatever they can. And some guys might give you half good advice and half bullshit, but you just got to.
Well, that's the thing, though. I mean, a lot of people are willing to help, but you have to have your own common sense filter, I think. Because there are people out there that could definitely not having bad intentions, but maybe steer you the wrong way. But regardless though, good people are hard to find, and there just seems to be a lot of good people in pulling, a lot more than in your average sport, I guess that you would say. There's a lot of good people in this sport.
Definitely.
For sure.
So I want to go back. You mentioned your wife early on in our conversation and how supportive she is, and she loves to go on dates with you, and she wants a hot rod to do that. How long have you guys been married?
We have been married now. We got married in 2018, but we have been together since 2006. So
20 years.
Congratulations. 20 years this year. Yes.
So you guys got any kids?
Well.
No kids. She has a son, but her and I don't have any kids together.
Gotcha.
So this pulling truck is my kid.
Yeah. Well, you guys have a kid. It's the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Very nice. Well, that's pretty awesome. After 20 years, she still wants to go out on dates with you, and she wants to go in a hot rod.
Yeah. I think it's more she just tolerates it, and she's learned to just let me do what I want, you know. So but anyway, she's super supportive, and without her as well, there's no way that I could be doing this.
Very good. Very good. I think most pullers would agree or could to say the same story, that we definitely have to have support at home to be able to do this.
Trying to do this with an unhappy wife, it's not something I would want to get into.
No, not at all. Not at all. So, so I've been, John Boer sent me this, and he's wondering if that was the Jeep. Does that Jeep?
No, that's not it. That's not it.
Okay.
No, theirs was just solid yellow. I've got a picture of it, and I want to say that I've commented on a post and that John's seen that picture. But it was just a solid yellow Jeep with upright headers and a 427 in it. Looked a lot like that one.
Okay. Cool. Well, Justin, we appreciate you opening up and sharing your story with us. Do you have any questions for any of us, or anything else you want to throw out there before we move to our next segment?
No, just that I'm happy to be here and happy to be included in the fold on any level, and just that I appreciate, everybody in this sport that's helped me, including all of you guys. I mean, Brian, you've been good to me. You've allowed me to be at your pools, and you guys have all been very hospitable, and you always made me feel welcome every time I've been out, and I appreciate that. It's nice being able to show up places and feel welcome.
But we want you to be there. I don't want you to feel like you're allowed to. I mean, we want you.
You understand what I mean? I know what you're saying, but
Okay, good. Okay. I just want to make sure that it's.
I know. I appreciate it. No, but I mean, all the pools that I go to, like I said, I just feel welcome at, everybody's pools, and, like I said, there's just a good community of people. And I just appreciate being part of the bigger picture, I guess you would say, and trying to stake my claim, I guess you would say, not that it's so important to have the most winning truck, but I just would like, if anything, when you show up, people go, oh, at least there's going to be some competition, and not have a truck that's going to be sitting on the starting line that couldn't make it out of its own way.
Yeah, for sure. Also, I should mention, we were talking Chris Turner earlier, and Justin, at the Invitational, we don't run either of your classes or the class that you guys pull in, but Justin and Chris were both there both nights, helping directing traffic and getting people onto the track. And we really appreciate you doing that, just being there to help and make things run smoothly. So anyways, I appreciate you being a part of that.
We honestly didn't do much except for enjoy the show. Everybody that was there just, they know what they're doing. And, the show moved, it moved swiftly, and everybody was on point with what they were doing. But it was a great show and a great time. I appreciate you for, letting me be there.
Yeah. No, heck, we definitely appreciate the help. So anyways, again, we appreciate you coming on tonight and sharing your story and talking with us. And we look forward to seeing the next version of your pull truck, and see what happens this year. So now this is where we get educated a little. If and if you have any input on this next segment, definitely
comments are welcome. Justin, jump in if you need to.
Okay.
So James, I'm going to turn it over to you.
It's time for a whiskey minute.
That never gets old.
Well, welcome back to Uncle Steve's Whiskey Minute. As some of you may have noticed, last week's selection of Cascade Moon raised some questions. It turns out that
wasn't even a whiskey.
So it turns out that my brothers and nephews, as well as several members of our audience, have standards and apparently a 79.8 proof spirit distilled from grain does not classify as a whiskey for these folks. That said,
No whiskey.
like everybody knows, Jack Daniels is 80 proof. This was 79.8. Like we recognize it's not much of a difference, right? And Brian, could you do me a favor, Brian? Could you run and grab your bottle of Fireball?
You betcha, Steve.
Thank you. So I feel like it's my obligation to kind of set things right this week and make sure that by any measure the whiskey that we're talking about this week classifies as a whiskey. So I'm going to I need to address a question that came up last week first. I think it was either Kevin or James asked a question about, Brian, you back?
I'm here,
Brian,
Steve.
Brian, what's the proof on that Fireball whiskey that you like to drink?
I don't know if I like drinking it.
Okay, fine. When we had to drink, that's the one you drank. What is the proof on that?
Well, if you're going to call me out and make me look like a little sissy, I'm not going to say it, but it
I'll
says
say
it's 66 proof, which is 33% alcohol by volume.
Well, 66 is a lot less than 80. It's a lot less than
I
79.8.
didn't say it was
wasn't calling it
whiskey.
whiskey,
God,
though.
hey, am I on trial here or what?
No, you're not. You're not. So last week there was thank you for doing that, Brian. I appreciate your help. Last week there's some questions about tax implications. Turns out has nothing
Steve,
to do
I'll
with
help
that.
again. Okay?
Oh, thank you, Brian. Look at that. Look at this. He's the only guy drinking with me tonight. So turns out it has nothing to do with that. When alcohol is
Hey, Justin just has it hidden. That's all.
there we go.
I mean, I'm not having a whiskey minute. I'm having a tequila hour.
That's perfect.
Nice.
It turns out when the federal government taxes alcohol, they do it on proof gallons. So it's every gallon of 100 proof that you make. So if you're making it at 100 proof, then it's taxed at whatever the percentage is. If it's at say 66 proof, like that wuss drink that your father and your brother are drinking, it's a lower rate, but it's only based on the amount of ethanol that is produced. So there's no tax advantage to being at 79.8. It just, that's the way that one came in. But tonight I want to bring you something that will make sure that we are back on track for drinking whiskey no matter what. And I present to you Wild Turkey Rare Breed. This is, I doubt you're going to see this, but it is 116.8 proof. So it's the real deal.
Better.
Yeah. This one, like you put it in your mouth and it hits your tongue hot and hard.
Any names, Steve, or is it a high school thing?
Nope.
Okay.
So I'm pouring myself a little bit here. This is a barrel strength whiskey which a lot of them we've been tasting here have been barrel strength whiskeys. The difference here is this one is not a single barrel whiskey. So on those, like with that Cascade Moon or the Blantons, those are always a different percentage because whatever that barrel is the alcohol by volume or the proof for that particular batch of whiskey. With Wild Turkey Rare Breed, they blend it every year. And they're blending a combination of 6-year, 8-year, and 12-year-old whiskeys to get, they always hit 116.8, but they're also blending for the flavor profile. And the way they do that is they've got a master distiller there. His name's Jimmy Russell. Jimmy Russell started working for for Wild Turkey in 1954, which means, and they call that guy the Buddha of bourbon. He has been working at Wild Turkey for 70 years. He is the oldest active master distiller in bourbon history. Like no one has ever been as old as him and been an active master distiller. 70 years. Does anyone know the average age of a human on Earth right now?
70.
No. Average
74.
Age, average age, Kevin. Not average, like how long do they live? How old are all of the people? 31.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
He's been active distilling whiskey at Wild Turkey for over twice as long as the average age of all humans that are alive. It's pretty amazing.
He also has 2 first names.
Jimmy Russell?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's true. He does. So it's or last week we had Cascade Moon, which was very smooth and mellow. This when you taste this, it's much more harsh. It's unfiltered, which incidentally is exactly what my ex-wife says about my manner of speaking.
Shit. Okay.
Anyway, so
Which one?
oh, that's a good one.
That was a good one, Steve. But hey, I got a quick question. So
Yeah, please.
you said, and I'm not a whiskey drinker, but you said
No, I know.
last
I know.
week's was.
Oh, you
I'm
are.
not, okay.
You did the
No, it's not whiskey.
Last week's was what?
I'm not a
Oh.
drinker. Okay, but last week's was smooth and mellow, and this
Don't know
one you
about
said
that.
harsh. You said it's harsh, but like, is that
It's hot.
enjoyable? It's hot.
It's a
Like
different
drinking
enjoyable.
gasoline. I mean,
No, I mean, no. We've all had a little bit of gasoline in our mouth. This is not that. No, it's just it has a lot more burn than the Cascade Moon.
The good
It's
burn, though, right?
it is. So harsh is in comparison to a very smooth. For example, it's harsh compared to, well, there's a lot of things it's harsh compared to.
that's okay. I
Anyway,
didn't mean to derail
good.
your
No,
memory.
it's good. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so it's a good one. It's you feel it a lot more. It's a very warm sensation. Warm sensation was my nickname in 7th grade, actually.
7th grade. Okay.
Jeez.
Oh, these things just
Yikes.
But
like
as a whiskey connoisseur, though,
what's-
does it matter if it's whiskey with an E or whiskey with a Y? I just recently
Ooh,
had
that's
this
a
conversation.
good question.
So
All right.
I mean, so whiskey with an E would be like all American whiskeys, bourbons. Whiskey with a Y is more like your Scotch. I think it actually means Scotch, or maybe it's all European whiskeys. Is that what you're getting at, Justin?
I'm just asking if one is better than the other to a whiskey connoisseur, which I'm not.
No, not particularly. I mean, like I like drinking Scotch, which I'm fairly confident is just with a Y. But for bourbons, it's definitely with an E. Also, maybe. Wait, Brian, did yours have an E in it?
No.
No, it's just why.
All right. So once you get above 80 proof, maybe you can add the E. I don't know.
I believe, because we had this conversation at my work, whiskey with the E is American and Irish, and whiskey with a Y is Canadian and all the other stuff.
Yeah. So I wasn't sure about Irish. I'm glad you bring that up. That's why I was kind of hedging on like maybe it's all
Interesting.
European. But
Yeah.
I that actually sounds super familiar, Justin. It's a good point. And honestly, probably something I should have brought up before now.
Well, you should
I just
probably
want to know
invite
if
for
one's
next
actually
week.
better than the other.
I'm just glad you're here, Justin. You really helped me out.
Well,
Anyway,
thank you.
Great. Probably the
So
best question for Whiskey Minute we've had.
Mm-hmm.
there have been some good ones. But once again, we've got Wild Turkey Rare Breed. It's delicious. By the way, I mentioned Jimmy Russell. He's still working, over 70 years in the industry. His son, crap, I should have remembered his name. I think it's Eddie. Anyway, Russell Jr. has taken over since 2015 as the lead distiller, but his dad keeps working with him. And again, it's a solid, strong barrel proof whiskey. It's not a cheap bottle, but it's cheaper than therapy.
How old is Jimmy
done,
if he's been
Steve.
in the industry for 70 years? When did he start?
Well, he started in 1954. I don't know how old he is though.
Well, when was
Do
he
you know if
born?
the company is owned by the Russell family?
It's not. They may have some ownership stake, but they're not exclusively owned. They do. The Russells do, however, have their own whiskey line. It's called Russell's Reserve, and we'll be reviewing those at some point, or talking about them at some point. Probably get a little bit more into the history of the Russell family, and at that point, I'm sure I'll know his actual Jimmy's birthday. But for right now, I
I
don't.
would like to know that.
All right, I'll find out. Anyway,
Thank you.
if you're in the market for a good barrel proof, heavy hitting whiskey, this one's good. And it honestly, it tastes good. It's not just strong for being for strong sake, right? Like it actually has a lot of good flavor. It's just, It's a hot, hard-hitting whiskey.
Very good.
Nice.
Very
Thank
Very
you,
interesting.
Steve.
informative.
Thank you.
Very good.
This is different
Well
than
done.
like regular wild turkey. It's like a different one.
Yeah, I mean, regular wild turkey will be at 80 proof. They cut it down with water. I mean, again, that's the thing with a barrel proof whiskey. They don't cut it at all. Comes out of the barrel, and that's what you get. The difference here between, I think I said this, but between this and a single barrel is they blend it so that they're getting the flavor profile they want, as well as they're really trying to hit that 116.8. Whereas with a barrel proof, a single barrel, it comes out at whatever it comes out at.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Very informative. Well done.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Well, with the conclusion of the Whiskey Minute, I think it's time to go to our other drinking segment. It's a rising star. This
This
is
is not good.
Uncle Kev's Beer Minute.
Welcome to Uncle Kev's Beer Minute.
And
Okay.
Kev, I have
You know
a
the
minute
rules.
on the clock. And go ahead.
Thank you.
And that was Kevin's Beer Minute. Very insightful,
Well done, Kev.
Kevin. That was a Busch Light?
That was a Busch Light. I was hoping, well, I'm not even going to talk about it.
Well, you should, because you've kind of been on a Busch Light kick in the last 3 days anyway.
Well, silence. Yeah, well, that's the point, Courtney. Well, because I thought, well, it's hopeful more than anything. Maybe if we go back to all these guys back when they pull back at the other states, they all drink Busch Light. That's what we hear.
Mhm.
And we're I mean, it'd be neat if
You're pushing for the Polish Championship.
well, yeah, if we go, I would like to be ready to drink some Busch Lights with them.
You're practicing.
Yeah. And I just thought, but I thought they would get the results tonight, and apparently not, which is kind of a bummer.
Mhm.
Okay.
You have to drink Busch Light for a whole nother week now, is what you're saying.
Well, I should have saved it for next week, I guess, if or not.
Maybe a PBR for next week.
Yeah, or it might be like a real sad beer next week. We don't know.
By the way, I appreciate the rest of you guys letting me go on last Wednesday with that crew. That was a fun show. I enjoyed it a lot.
Oh yeah, with the Polish Championship crew.
Yeah.
The
was
hopefuls.
fun.
That was a good show. Yeah.
Hopefuls.
And hopefully a lot of that crew makes it.
Hopefully they
Yeah.
like Busch Light.
Well, I think they do.
I think
That
they'll
was
let
the
you
whole
drink
point.
other stuff.
No,
At those polls.
you didn't read the rules. It's in the rules.
Yeah, and I will take suggestions for the beer minute if anybody has a suggestion. I was thinking like I don't know, Corona or something like that next week, but we're not getting too crazy yet.
Yeah, definitely.
Uh-oh.
As Donnie said, when out here in the other states. Yeah, that's what I said. The other states. Donnie,
Yeah.
I'm ready for you, buddy.
He just couldn't remember a single state name when he said that.
Yeah.
Well, we live
Yeah.
in one, and there's like 30 other ones. So
Yes.
We're gonna need somebody to do a geography minute when we get to this here.
What we need
Anyway.
is a graph of how many things are learned throughout the episode, and we peak at Steve's whiskey minute, and then we just go downhill.
yeah,
True. Very
we
true.
get that crypto
I just
drop.
learned there's 31 states total. I mean, that's
Well, it's like between 30 and 60.
70. Yeah, it is
True.
between that.
Yeah.
Anyways, carry on. Thank you, guys.
Well,
Now this
no,
this is an
Chris-
interesting.
Christopher,
Oh.
I would
Oh,
like
no.
to make this is not a Uncle Kev chugs beers for a minute. It's just you
yeah.
enjoy a beer. If you have one at home, crack it.
But Kev, you can vary that each week. Like some weeks it'll just be smoothly and mellowly drinking a beer. Other weeks it's going to be like, you got 60 seconds. Do what you can do.
Okay. All right.
Chris, I love this idea.
No, I
Yes.
think it's cool. I think the ground rules are still shaky on this minute.
Yeah. It's
For sure.
we're still learning here.
All right, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
That was more talking than I should have done. Sorry about that, James.
That's okay. Well,
Beer minute's supposed to be silent.
this feels like an appropriate time to move into the final segment of the show. Justin, I don't know if you've watched before, but what I'm going to do here is take you through a series of Facebook Marketplace listings. We're going to go around and take turns like the Price is Right. You're going to guess the asking price. Same
I'm
rules,
terrible.
closest without going over wins. 3 points if you get the exact answer, 2 points for the closest, 1 point for the second closest. And if any of the regulars on here lose, they're going to have to spin this little punishment wheel at the end of the episode. But Justin, you're safe from that. Don't worry.
Sweet.
And we'll start you off by going last on the first listing to give you a little chance to catch up. So our first truck we're looking at here is this 2011 Chevy Silverado. It is a 6.6 Duramax, four-wheel drive. It's got a Cheetah turbo, allegedly makes 750 horsepower, new transmission, new power steering box. It's tuned, and he says it's a show truck to the fullest. It has endless upgrades and 165,000 miles on it, and it is an automatic transmission. So I only have these 3 photos for you. You could see the engine bay there. Definitely some little bit of work done to it. Dad, you are up first here. What do you think?
Is that top picture with that big beautiful sled? Is that a real photo? Or is that one of them AI generated things?
I believe it's a real photo. It's got.
Okay, well,
it looks like he's got a number on the windshield
been-
there.
It's been enhanced a little bit, I think.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay, it's just I can't see
Yeah.
too good. I don't have it blown
It
up.
might
but
be AI enhanced.
that can we just all agree that's a beautiful unit he's pulling back there?
The sled, for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, beautiful unit was my. Never mind.
What grade was that, Steve?
I didn't want to. That's why I paused because I couldn't think of one.
College. Let's call
College.
it college.
It was college. It was college.
I think this guy is very proud of this truck and that lime green
Mm-hmm.
powder coat.
That's a cool truck.
It's a cool ass truck. It's a what year though? It's a 2011.
Correct.
Oh shit, I have no clue. I'm gonna say I'm gonna pull a Steve here and say would it be 10,000 per liter? So well, either way, I want $66,000.
Oh,
66,000.
whoa.
Steve? 750,000?
No, not that.
Oh.
But I mean that 60,000 range is kind of what I was thinking. And I'm also a person who does not know the value of these things. So I'm not sure I should be using what I thought. But now that I've said all those things, I'm going to go with 60,000.
60,000. Okay. Kevin?
I saw the truck. I looked at this first because I wasn't paying attention too closely, but then I was like, that truck looks like it's probably from Hillmar. And then I looked to the right and there's the sled. It's definitely probably from Hillmar.
There's a good chance. Yeah.
And they're in the $60,000 range?
Correct.
Ish.
Well, these two are.
Okay, I'm going to go with I'm going to pick some numbers here. It's not 2,500. It's probably 40. 28,000.
28,000.
Wow.
Damn.
We were all over the place. Trev, you're up next.
I'm gonna say 50,000.
50,000. Okay, Justin, does this all make sense to you? How this
No, it
works?
does. When
Okay.
I first looked at it, I was thinking 62 was the number that popped in my head.
Oh, no.
But I'm
So you
thinking,
can lock in 62, but it's closest without going over.
well, no, I'm thinking 62 popped in my head, but I'm gonna say 58 because I think he is
58?
proud of. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 58.
Okay. Well, it's a solid guess. You got one number right, but it wasn't the one that mattered. The correct answer was 38,000.
shit.
God dang.
I think you guys are crazy going that high, but Kevin, with a guess of 28,000, is the only one eligible for points here.
Hell
And
yeah.
he's getting on the board early with 2 points. We have a total of 4 listings for the episode. Kev's obviously in the lead,
I was going to go
Next
44,000 because of the 4x4, but
but you made a good
I
call,
don't
Kev.
I don't know where I came up with that other number.
Yeah. Well, I think you got a good shot on this one too. This is
Yes.
the Mystery Machine.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
It
Oh.
says original Mystery Machine model cargo van, custom paint, owned by a body specialist. It is being priced as is, but it can be completed with the interior for an additional fee. It is supposedly in great running condition and currently on non-op, just while the interior is being finished up. It's got 35,000 miles and a manual transmission. That's all the information I have. No real good photos of the inside of the van, but I guess it's not finished yet. Steve, you are up first.
Well, Shaggy and Velma and I were looking at this the other day, and I felt like it was
Steve,
overpriced.
we're too young. What are you talking about?
Oh, fuck. You guys probably are. Wait, hold on. Justin, how old are you?
49.
You remember Scooby-Doo, right?
Of course.
All right, screw the rest of these kids. I think it doesn't say what year this is.
It does not, but I might be able to find that.
I was wondering that, but it's definitely pre-smog.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that that's true. So it's running, no interior, but not to
It
worry.
is a 1966.
Yeah, it's classic. You know how old that is? 60. It's 60 years old.
Dang, that seems old.
I am going to go $100 per year of age.
$100 per year of age. Okay.
That seems low, Steve. Look
Oh,
at the
it
paint.
probably is, Kevin.
Seems low.
You should definitely be going for something in the 100,000 range, Kevin.
Okay.
Okay.
Kevin, we'll go to you.
It's not done. It's not finished on the inside.
Well, you
No,
can buy
it
that
is not.
extra. It's extra.
That's a custom paint. They paid a lot. 3,500. Steve said.
No, I said 6,000. He's not the best at math. He's not the best at math.
That was close, Kev.
Geography.
What did he say?
$6,000. Jesus.
I'll go for $1,000 per mile.
That's pretty good. That's
He's
pretty,
locked in there.
that's pretty good.
Okay. Sure. Trev?
What did you say? $1,000 per mile?
It's
Yeah, that's
done.
what
he
It's
said
done.
it.
It's
That's
done.
what
He said it.
It's on the
Good
paper.
guess.
Yeah.
Is that too high? Is that too high?
I can't wait till James tells Kevin what he actually just guessed.
Okay. Trev, we'll go to you.
Oh, no,
I
wait.
don't know about
I meant
that,
a
right?
dollar a mile.
Nope.
I'm
Nope.
going to go $1 a mile.
Nope.
Wait, I think I said too much.
Trev, what are you going?
I'm going to go $1 a mile just to see
Dollar a
what-
mile. Okay.
That's probably reasonable compared to.
I feel like it's more reasonable than $1,000 a mile.
Justin?
I thought you said
Yeah.
100.
He
I
said
did.
100 per year that
Year.
was old.
It's 60 years old.
Oh, but that's not on. Okay. I'm looking at the numbers.
You weren't paying attention.
No, I'm not paying attention. I didn't mean that. That's a mistake.
Yeah. Justin, we'll go to you. You don't have to do any complex equations either. You could just say
no complex. I'm just guessing that it looks like it's in a body shop, so I think they're probably proud of that paint job.
Mhm.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna say maybe like around 12,000.
12,000. Okay. That's a reasonable guess.
So,
Dad?
by the way, I agree they are proud of it, but remember, Justin, it didn't cost them anything because they did it themselves.
Well, yeah, right. It's supplies are free, I guess, right?
I don't think
Yeah,
it's body
it didn't
shop
cost
look
him.
at it that way.
I just think they're proud of it.
You're probably right.
Dad?
So, Jay, can you? I hate to be the guy that's doing this. Can you give me a breakdown of where we are on numbers? Because
Yeah, sure.
Brian, it's a
On the-
wide range.
All
Wide range.
This is probably the biggest spread we've ever had,
I
frankly.
guarantee
Uh,
it.
On the low end, Steve is in at a solid $6,000. That's $100 per year of age. Then Justin is in at 12,000. That's $200 per year of age. Then Trev is at 35,000. That's $1 per mile. Kev is at $35 million. That's $1,000 per mile.
okay, so oh my goodness, I think it's somewhere between Justin and.
Oh, I hope it's
Yeah.
high. Oh, I hope he wants $1 million.
I agree with Justin that I think that they really think it's worth a lot more than it is. But I'm going to say Steve's guess plus $1.
Okay. Steve's guess plus $1. $6,001. And correct answer is 36 million. No, 35,000.
Had I said
you
a
were,
dollar, had I
you
said
were
a dollar
only-
per, I would have won.
you would have kept.
What was in
You
that?
were only $34,965,000 off. And Trev, you were dead on with
Nice.
35. Really,
Thanks for the idea, Kev.
yeah, great
Well,
guess.
You're
there, Trev.
welcome, buddy.
Yeah, really lucky guess.
I
And the second closest was Justin with 12,000, so he's going to get himself a point as well, which means
so I
Trevor,
did go.
Kevin,
I did go over, James. I went over.
by a few. Yeah. So Trev is in the lead with 3 points. Kev, you are on the board I'm tempted to deduct a point just out of
You should
principle,
deduct
but
3 points.
we're gonna just let it stand. So Kev, you're in second place, 2 points. Justin, you're on the board with 1
Hey,
point.
wait, Jay, why don't you offer to let him lock that in for the rest of the
No, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, it didn't
No, I
work
learned
out
my
too
lesson.
good last time. Anyhow, we have 2 listings left, and I would suggest, I'm
Oh,
not
boy.
saying that none of them are in the millions, but none of them are in the millions. So I'd keep the guesses a little bit more conservative next time.
I'll
At
be
least
more
one of them.
careful.
Yeah, be a little more careful. Next up is this dyno trailer. It is a dyno jet trailer.
Ooh.
It's ready to go. All the parts are there. Fairly simple listing here. Nothing to really go off of. I apologize. There's no numbers in the listings.
But did they give you a rating, like how many horsepower it can handle?
They did not. This is
Okay.
all the information that was there, but
It's not a lot of information if you actually wanted to buy it, but that's fine.
no, it is not. It is not.
At least it's all there.
It does appear to all be there.
Yeah.
Kevin, you are up first.
Well, I have no numbers to go off of here.
Yeah, that may or may not be a good thing.
Oh, gosh.
I feel like that gives Kevin an advantage.
What do you guys think something like this is worth?
We're at 35 million.
Give or take.
No, I won't be fooled again. Like $40,000.
$40,000. Trev?
I was gonna be a little lower. I was thinking like 28.
28. Justin?
So this thing actually gives horsepower numbers?
It does, yeah.
Ooh. I'm gonna say I'm lower than I'm gonna say 18,000.
18,000. Dad?
Has anybody said 25?
No.
I'll take 25.
25. Steve?
What was just below 25?
That would be 18.
24.99.
Well, thank you. I meant what was okay. I'm gonna come in at 20 on the nuts.
20. Okay. Well, you weren't quite on the nuts. It was $30,000, which means Trev, you were the closest with 28,000. You've earned yourself another 2 points. Dad, you were the second closest with 25,000, which means
I've got to spin. I know we're not done, but that's what it means.
well, not exactly, but yeah, likely. I don't know though, Steve. I think this final listing is actually catered towards you in a way.
Is it whiskey?
It's another trailer. It's not necessarily whiskey, but it is a drink trailer. And it's called Sips. It's 100% solar. I believe this says taps, as in it has bar taps. But again, not a lot of information here. I apologize. It's a turnkey business opportunity, though, for anybody interested.
I don't suppose it comes with an alcohol, like a liquor license, huh?
No, because I think it does say turnkey business opportunities, which would imply that it has a license.
That's exactly why I was asking.
That's a good question.
We're not going to get the answer. I know that.
No, I don't have the answer for you. It does have a sweet little TV set up outside here. And down here, I think it says drink for cheap or something down here. I don't know. Looks pretty cool. And Trev, you are up first. This is our last listing. And Trev, by the looks of it, you will not be spinning the wheel, but you are up first.
I think this is 28K on the nuts.
28K. Okay, walking in the same answer as last round.
Yep.
Justin?
I don't know. That one's kind of a tough call. I'm gonna say 22.
22.
Yeah.
Dad?
Shit, I'm going to go back in at 25.
25. Steve?
I'm not last, am I?
No, you are not.
Okay.
Kevin is right after.
$1.
$1. Risky play. Kevin,
Yeah.
you're up.
He said
What's the
35
highest
million.
one?
You didn't hear him. He said 35 million.
The highest
highest one?
is 28,000.
Hmm.
30.
It's not terribly far from us.
30,000.
Kevin is in at 30. Trev, that 28,000, I can't remember if it's correct. It's 38,000. I knew it had an 8 in it. I thought Courtney did it for you there, but
Courtney almost.
unfortunately, she was 10 grand off. Kevin, though, last minute with a guess of 30 grand is the closest. So another 2 points for Kevin.
Nice.
And Rich Get Richard Trevor is the second closest. He's going to get another point, which brings us to our final leaderboard here.
Bring me my wheel.
Yeah, this is very close for many of the viewers here. The winner of the episode is Trevor with 6 points.
Nice job,
You
man.
mean cheating Trev.
It is Cheatin' Trev. Yeah, Cheatin' Trev is the winner of the episode.
Thanks.
With 6 points. Second closest was Kevin with 4 points. And then we have a two-way tie for third place. That's Justin and Brian. Now, Steve, you know what that means. You did not get any points this episode.
Wait, hold on. Let me get in position just in case.
Well, I don't think we have freeze anymore.
Oh, hell.
Oh, yeah, we do. We do.
Oh.
Anyways, Steve, you know the deal. Here we go.
I do. I'm very familiar with the deal.
Spoonful of hot sauce.
All right.
That's so easy.
Classic.
Come to my kitchen with me. Hey, I got this hot sauce that's unlabeled. Like,
perfect.
I was at a restaurant recently, and
how big of a spoon do you have?
I got spoons, but do you see that? Hold on.
That's Tabasco.
Like, it's not though. Like, they gave it to you like as a side, and I was like, man, that's awesome. I'm taking it with me. No idea how hot it is. Are we okay if I take this one?
Yeah, do the whole thing. Take it as a shot.
No, God, are you crazy? I'm gonna go get a spoon. I'll be right back.
You better be a big spoon. This is fun. We don't know what it is.
Which one do you want me to use?
Big one.
This is the big one. Okay. All right. Adjust this a little bit. All right. Can you guys? I want to make sure you can see it pour in there.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Fuck, that looks hot.
Yeah, that does look hot. That looks like habanero.
It smells hot. Like, I'm actually a little nervous. I'm not close to it, but it smells hot.
Do it.
Oh,
snort it.
I'm spilling everywhere. All right, ready?
Refill it.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh no.
My God.
That is way hotter than Tabasco. Hold on a second. You're coming with me.
Don't use whiskey to cool it off.
I'm not.
It's going out of tap.
Oh, boy.
Oh, shit.
All right.
You get some milk, Steve.
I don't like milk.
Did you spill any water there?
Yeah, it's all over the floor.
Oh.
That's all right.
Chris, I think he's not lying. It's probably not ketchup. But
I promise you that was not ketchup. Jesus, man.
It would be a good move, though. Put some ketchup on one bottle.
But I mean, you can see, like, it's super liquidy. Like you'd have to water it down, but I promise you, this was not ketchup. I also promise you that if I lose this challenge again, I'm not using that. I'm gonna get like Tabasco or something because that was unreasonable. Jesus, that was a mistake.
Well,
Are your
Steve,
eyes
you are
watery?
a champ. We lost Trev, but Steve, kudos to you
Nice.
for taking your punishment like a stud.
Yeah, no
Mhm.
problem.
Looks hot though,
James,
huh?
good work as always. I'm
Good
glad
job,
that
James.
Justin and I got on the board there. Solid performance.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Congrats,
Trevor,
Trev.
it's good job, I guess.
Thanks, Kev.
Whew.
Courtney
Christ,
says
that
you're
was hot.
entertaining. Wash it with some-
That's my goal. Well, I mean, honestly, if I'd have thought about it, I should have brought the whiskey in there with me.
So you
Wouldn't
haven't
have made it.
tasted that hot sauce yet, Steve?
No, I've been sitting on it.
Oh, that's a gutsy move.
Well, I mean,
That's
not
a gutsy
literally.
move.
I haven't literally been sitting on it. It's been sitting on my counter. I've just been like waiting for like, I don't know, at some point I'm gonna need this hot sauce. I didn't actually
You haven't
think
even
that through.
kept it. You didn't keep it refrigerated?
Do you need to refrigerate hot sauce?
No.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Hey, look,
it's
Aren't there like fresh ingredients in
I
there
don't know.
that could go bad?
There's definitely
Don't worry
vinegar in
about it.
there. I can tell you that right now because it's like radiating from my core out to my extremities. But it was spicy enough and like vinegary enough that I'm pretty sure you could drop pure bacteria in there and then take a sip and it would be fine. Like I'm pretty sure everything dies in there. Also, I'm pretty sure everything's dying in here right now. Good God,
Sounds
that was hot. I need to write a letter to the restaurant where I got that. Like they should put a warning label on it or something. Like this is hot. They should say something like this is hot.
Did they tell you it was hot?
Most
though?
people wouldn't just realize that it comes in a little vial from a Mexican restaurant. It's probably hot. But
It wasn't even a Mexican restaurant.
You
Whoa,
just assume
what-
that?
What?
my bad.
What
Sorry.
ethnicity
No,
was
well-
the restaurant?
It is what you would think, Brian. You're not wrong to think that. In fairness, I don't think this restaurant has an ethnicity. It's a very nice restaurant. It's called Hatchet Hall. It's not that far from my house. It's in Culver
Hatchet
City.
Hall. Oh, I know what it is.
Don't keep us in suspense.
No, I'm not going to say.
Okay. Anyway, it was good, but like it has flavor. I taste the flavor now that the burn has worn off, but it is hot. It's hot.
Well, while Steve tries to put the fire out with his harsh, what was it, hot and heavy whiskey? Hot and hard? Something like
Oh,
that.
that's the wrong one for tonight, Steve.
It was hot and
Yeah.
hard when it hit you on the tongue, but it was also harsh and unfiltered, like
Just
my
like you.
language. Yeah.
Right. So, anyways, I think with that, we will wrap it up and thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Justin, thank you for being with us and spending an evening with us. Yeah, we look
Thank you
forward to
guys for
seeing
having
you.
me.
Justin.
Appreciate it.
And
you,
if
guys.
if you don't get the truck done before the pulls start, please feel free to come and just hang out and we'd love seeing you there.
Most definitely.
Good deal. Everybody that's competing this week in Tulare, best of luck to you. Safe travels. Also, some of our friends across the country, Donnie Sullivan chimed in earlier. Donnie and Papa Wayne are competing in Louisville at the farm show this week. So we wish them all the best of luck and hope everyone
Yeah.
traveling there has a safe trip with weather across the country. And we just hope that that's a great event also. So best of luck to everyone pulling this week. We will, James is going to give Old Yellow Fever a pass down the track Wednesday night and we'll see what happens. So anyways, thank you everyone for tuning in. Best of luck to all of our competitors and we'll be back next week. So hope everybody has a great week. Thank you guys all for being here. We'll see you next week.
Good to see you again, Justin.
Bye, guys. Good seeing you, Justin.
Thank you guys.
Bye, guys.
No.